Hi folks, Peter Lawn here. Welcome to my Icarus build highlight video. Today we're going to have a look at my Styx open world build number 8 located in the South Desert Oasis area of the map. This was a fun build to work on as it's a variation of my circular builds that you might have seen in my previous videos. In this case, our 45-degree concrete beams start inverted, pointing towards the center and cross over midpoint to give the structure this twisting effect that looks pretty neat. As per usual, I like to build my crop plots on the walkway around my building and line all my stonework with concrete beams just to give it a bit more of a finished look. If we look at the map, the build is on the little island at L14 grid area. It's a great location with lots of close mines, but the big challenge here is the crocodiles, which are in abundance in this location. Crocs can see you a long way out. This structure floor is about 6.5 beams up, which is sufficient to get out of their detection range and stop them from chewing on your supports down below while you're working inside the building. The height is perfect also to clear the palm trees and give you an unobstructed view of the surrounding oasis. To keep the visual on the building form sort of somewhat intact, I avoided putting stairs up around the structure, opting instead for an extended bridge out over the lake to this other area. Just for fun, I added a fishing wharf below so you can enjoy some quiet time hauling in some fish. Initially, I had the elevator bridge cross the lake and had the stairs come down on the tip of this adjacent island. However, the migrating sandworm boss in this area travels directly through this location here on the map, and he will damage any structures in his path. For now, I've extended the stairs and positioned the support beams so he can pass underneath without incident. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. So the next section is some video clips of the build process as I went along, so you can see how it came together. When extending our supports out for each beam, instead of upright or angled supports outwards, we begin an inward support beam layout. Now, because this was my first attempt at this, I screwed up and only ran every second beam up to a point where the floor pieces met up above, which supported each associated floor, wall, and roof ramp of our structure. In hindsight, I would recommend running each beam up during this process because it's harder to do later on. I only realized later I needed the additional beam to support the outer walkway floor that fills the gap on our balcony. You can see me here trying to squeeze the extra set of beams from the above and inside of the conversion point and having a hell of a time of it because it's hard to distinguish which beam is the right one. I made it work, but the lesson learned here is next time do all the beams extensions from the outside. The inside of our structure is similar to my other circular builds, with lots of storage cabinets mounted on wood floor pieces and signage at the tops of each of them. My 3x freezer arrangement above the fireplace using a single wood floor and a wood half piece is now my standard, which is perfect for my farming and cooking needs. I always try to incorporate stair access to the underside of my main floor in all of my building designs. And because I wanted an uninterruption of the building form from the outside, I chose to drop the stair from inside the building. This provides easy access for electrical and plumbing connections to the equipment above. I also found the center design of the converging beams to be quite mesmerizing to look at, both from the top and from the bottom. It looks pretty neat. I located my biofuel generator down here in the center with a sort of simple 1x1 to protect it from the weather. It's also interesting to note that you normally can't walk through the surrounding beam gaps. However, I was delighted to discover you can crouch down and pass through most of them with ease. Finally, I incorporated walkway bridges as access points from the island, since this lake is chock full of piranhas and no fun to swim in. It's interesting to note that if you keep your walkways level with the surrounding terrain and avoid stairs, animals will freely use them, which is neat to see. You can see here we got a cougar just walking across the one walkway here, enjoying himself, and on the other side I often see the zebras going back and forth on the walkways as well. On one occasion I did have a crocodile actually climb all the way up my stairs and began sunning himself on the bridge, but that was a rare occurrence, I think. Anyways, folks, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the build. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.